BTB Kicks here, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. What we're going to do in particular is just a regular restoration, but given the fact that these shoes, and I know some of you all know this box, these shoes are so rare, I wanted to dedicate just a restoration video just for these shoes. So these shoes actually came from one of my high school friends, Kicks on Instagram. He sent me these shoes and basically told me to do whatever to bring them back to life, and that is what I'm going to do today. If you all haven't guessed the shoe by now, it's about time we take a look. What we have in this box is a classic, a holy grail for sneakerheads, the Chicago Off-White 1's from the late great Virgil Abloh. So check them out. As you can see, these are very, very beat. These seem to be in very good condition just from a physical standpoint of the actual shoe. There's a lot of staining on the uppers and the mesh, and the soles are yellowing. And what I plan to do with these today is give them a clean, ice the soles, and put them in the ice box to whiten up the mesh as well. These shouldn't be too hard for me. I practiced on a pair of these before, so this should be kind of like a walk in the park. But without further ado, let's get into this restoration.
To the classics like
the gloves are now going on. What I'm going to do first is put in these Rejuvenator shoe trees in the shoes, and these are a size 10, so let me adjust that. Put these in here. I'm going to sit this shoe to the side, so we're going to be working on the right one first anyway. We're going to be starting off with the Rejuvenator solution. I already filled up the bowl, put the solution inside, and we're going to be using the 3 brushes, the soft, medium, and stiff bristle, to give these shoes a clean. But first things first, got to take out the laces. Super excited to work on this pair. Boom, laces are out. Let's set these to the side. So first thing I'm going to use is the soft bristle brush. Dip that in there, let the water come off. And how I'm going to clean these, especially on the mesh part, is basically how I clean Concords and any type of 11s. As far as with the mesh material, I'm not going to saturate it. I'm just going to do a light amount of water and cleaning solution on them so I can extract the dirt, but not oversaturate it, because you know, if you oversaturate mesh or any type of foam material, it has the potential of turning yellow after the clean. So I'm going to go around every part of the shoe with the soft bristle brush to give it an overall even clean. Then I'm going to move in with the medium bristle brush to get a deeper clean. What a beautiful shoe. What a beautiful shoe. A lot of people would have been scared to take this on, because especially after I posted on my story that I was actually going to be cleaning some grills, a lot of people were like, oh, I'd be scared to clean those, or good luck. But come on now, I'm the shoe doctor, and it's really not even that bad. It's just different materials. It's just like any other shoe. You just got to know what you're doing. I think they're pretty scared from the price points perspective of these being a very rare and expensive shoe, but it's just like any other shoe. And of course, you got to clean behind the tongue as well, because there's dirt back there too. We're going to give one last go around with the soft bristle brush on the mesh areas. Then we're going to move on to the medium bristle brush. Alrighty, time to switch. Medium bristle brush. Getting into it. Alright, now the back of the tongue as well. Now around the shoe and hitting the soles. Now I have to get a microfiber cloth to wipe down the shoe to see what I have left to clean. And so far this shoe looks really good. The next thing I plan to do is hit the midsoles with the stiff bristle brush and then the actual soles of the shoes. This shoe is already looking very, very good. And I'm pretty sure that time in the icebox will get these looking immaculate. Okay, so moving on to the stiff bristle. Dipping that in there. Now for the soles, I'm going to be using the 3 brushes once again. To start with the sole, I'm going to hit it with the soft, going up and down. Switching directions, up and down again, onto the medium. Switching directions, up and down again. Then finally, with the stiff bristle brush, directions. Woo! Now we gotta wipe it off. Wow. I'm definitely gonna have to go back in and hit the midsoles again. But just looking at the shoe already, looks way better than when we started. Alright y'all, so the next step is to clean up some of these areas that have a little bit of leftover dirt that the stiff bristle brush couldn't get all the way out. So like spots like this, like around the heel, and we're going to use something a little bit more abrasive, which is the stainless steel tip bristle brush. I bought this off of Amazon. This is usually used for stripping stuff, but this is great for soles and stuff like that. So we're gonna dip this in Shoevenaire's cleaning solution, and I'm gonna be careful around this area because I don't want this to come off. I'm gonna go up and down along that midsole line, as well as hitting the different areas. This is also great for the stitching. If it's tough to reach, this is great for it. It gets in there and gets stains out. And then on the side, I have my steam gun heating up because we're gonna hit the soles again. And we're gonna use the steam gun to get an even cleaner finish. Now we're making our way back around to the area where we started. Gonna hit this very lightly around the text on the shoe. Very, very lightly, as to not remove any of the text. And we're gonna hit this heel one more time. Clean that off, see what I have left, and this sole is looking very, very good. Very, very good. Way more clean. Midsoles look nice. So now we're going to move on to the soles one last time to give it one more clean using the steam gun. Alright, almost forgot. Let me actually put a little more soap on the midsole, or on the outsole. Now, let's get into it. Flip it, same thing. Alright, and that wraps this one up for now. Gotta wipe this off one more time. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these in the ice box with the fan on to dry. And what the ice box is gonna do these is it's gonna brighten up the mesh areas on the tongue and the forefoot side panel. Something within the sneaker cleaning solution for some reason has a reaction in the ice box which whitens certain materials, and we're just gonna see it happen with these. So I'm gonna put them in the ice box. Matter of fact, let's put them in the ice box. Put them inside. Turn the fan on. Top on. And let them sit for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then we're gonna come back to them and then take them out and to get to icing the soles. All right, y'all, so I took the first shoe out of the ice box, and I did not lie when I said the mesh was gonna brighten up. So you can see the mesh is now very, very white compared to what it was before. Last thing we're gonna do to wrap this shoe up is we're gonna ice the midsoles to get this, it's kind of like aged cream look back to the nice white that it was originally. So I'm gonna apply this to the midsoles once again, wrap it up in saran wrap, then I'm gonna put them back in the ice box to be completed. Take out a nice strip of saran wrap. Got the Sole Bright right here. And if you want to use any Angelus products, that link will be in the description down below as well. We're gonna get into this. I'm gonna dip the paintbrush in this. That's a good amount. We're gonna spread it out on the midsoles. Okay, so the Sole Bright has been applied to the soles, or to the midsole. Now we're gonna wrap it up. The shoe in the center. Fold this on top. Boom, like that. A piece of tape to lock it in. Then we're gonna fold it up the sides as well. And what I like to do is I like to twist it so it gets it tight. Put a piece of tape to hold that as well. And then same thing on the other side. Twist it a little bit so it can stick on. Piece of tape to lock that in. Now that the saran wrap is on the shoe, you want to pat it down. And we're going to put these right back into the ice box. And these are going to sit in the ice box for about an hour or two, and these should be ready to go. Alright y'all, so it's been about an hour or so now, and we're going to take the shoes out of the ice box and clean them up. So let's check it out. Oh yeah, midsoles are looking definitely whiter than before. Let's clean them up. Alright, so we're going to take this off. Clean this off using soft bristle brush. These are looking super good. Oh my gosh. Like, do y'all see this? Do y'all see this shoe right here? Ooh wee. So some of the last things we need to do to this shoe actually is kind of snip these loose hairs and loose threads just sticking up all around the shoe, like on the collar, on the tongue as well. All these loose threads, I'm gonna cut them down and trim them to make the shoe look more tidy. Then we're gonna put the laces back in and we should be good. I actually might have to touch up this suede as well because once suede gets wet, it gets a little crunchy. So I'm gonna restore the butter on the suede, and then we're gonna spray the leather down with a mink oil to condition it, and then we'll be completely done. So let's actually get to that. It's all about the details, y'all. Especially on a pair of shoes like this, a holy grail. He's gonna want these shoes to look A1 and in pristine condition. Alright, now moving on to the toe. Whew, this is like surgery. How precise I have to get with this. Alright, a little bit more. Way cleaner, way better. The hairs are down for the most part. Looks very tidy. Let me move on to the collar. Get this side there as well. That looks all pretty good now. I'm gonna take the medium bristle brush and re-nap this so the suede is standing up and moving again. I'm just gonna be going back and forth to get it to stand back up. Suede looks like it's standing up again, definitely moving. I'm gonna hit it with Angelus's mink oil. Link in description. Spray it a little bit. Let that set in for a second, and while that's setting, I'm gonna spray the rest of the shoe on the leather parts to condition the leather as well. While that's sitting on the leather, I'm gonna deal with the suede. Just gonna rub that in with a soft bristle brush from Rejuvenator, and that suede should be back to life now. And then last but not least, I'm gonna wipe this down, kind of like massage it into the leather as well. Now, last but not least, you gotta put the laces back in, and then you all will see the final product. Alright y'all, so this is basically it. I laced the shoes up, but typically for a Jordan 1, I would keep it on the first loop, kind of how they come in the box, but after this video I'll take it out and package it how I normally package it. But for the sake of the video, I laced them up so you can see all around with the flaps up how the shoe looked after the restoration. And man, this shoe looks amazing, and I know for sure my homie Alex is gonna be super happy with the results of this sneaker. So if you all enjoyed this video, go ahead, drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and tell me what your favorite shoe is, or your favorite Jordan 1, or even your favorite Virgil Abloh Off-White collab is with Nike. And without further ado, I'll see you all in the next restoration video.